Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man back once again with
Sweet Dan Sweet.
and we're here to give you comic book reviews on two books that are up on the racks right now. Now you can read Dan's reviews on the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com. First one up today for Dan is the second part, or the continuing saga of Blackest Night in Green Lantern number 44. You were sort of about Blackest Night last time. How's this? Written by the same guy.
Yeah, I'm going to consider this my video retraction of sorts. I was kind of hard on the first issue of Blackest Night because it was so boring. But really, I think the meat and potatoes of that story play out in this. And Johns has been quoted as saying that if you read Green Lantern and you read Green Lantern Corps, you really have to read Blackest Night in order to get everything. But you can read Blackest Night without reading the others. Yeah. I think that's a load of horse shit.
A load of horse what?
Yeah.
Horse what?
Horse who? I think that out of
family show.
Oh, you got a worse mouth than me sometimes on this.
That's true.
I know, owner and proprietor. I'm just the guest. Here's the thing: you get Martian Manhunter dead, back from the dead, fighting two guys recently back from the dead, Flash and Green Lantern Hal Jordan. Yeah. Really was cool, man. You got kind of an example of the Martian Manhunter and how badass he could really be. There's a great shot where he lifts a building out of the ground and he says, "I'm as strong as Superman. Why doesn't anybody remember that?" You know what I mean? And I think it was a really cool dynamic that played out between two guys that were dead and came back. And now they're fighting a friend of theirs. But just completely different circumstances surrounding his return.
Martian Manhunter is a little upset because they're alive and he's not right now.
Yeah. Not that they had much to do with that. They But good stuff. John Stewart witnesses lots and lots of these black rings flying through space toward the planet that he's been moping over that he had some hand in the destruction of. I'm not too clear on, but
Cosmic Odyssey.
We'll see
Jim
what happens
Starlin's
with
Cosmic
that.
Odyssey.
We'll see what happens with that. And overall, I thought it was solid. I thought this was better than Blackest Night #1 because it expanded on everything instead of trying to jump around the DCU and sort of establish where all the characters are when the event starts. This is the meat and potatoes. So if you're reading Blackest Night and you kind of don't like it, if you pick this up, a lot more becomes clear. And I think that's really what it needed, was a little bit more cohesion, and I enjoyed it. So Jeff Johns, not a jerk.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, get it, man. If you're liking Blackest Night, you'll like that a lot more.
Okay, next up, independent book from Aspen Comics, Delic #1. The Zero issue came out about a month ago, sold out here at the store. This is the first issue of the actual series, multiple covers.
Oh yeah.
How is this?
Really cool. Really cool. I'm a fan already. I read the Zero issue. It was really cheap. I'm pretty sure that's why you sold out.
Yeah.
They didn't up the price of the main book that much. For a full-size comic, it's $250, which is cheaper than most Marvel and DC titles that are #1s especially.
Yeah.
It follows a guy who had some sort of tragedy wrought upon his life at some point in time. I'm not clear as to what. They don't get into it too much. They kind of do this cute little in between him beating the crap out of a bunch of bad guys. Yeah. His daughter is interviewing for college, and they're kind of talking about it without talking about it. And I kind of like it because it's a vague concept. You don't know what's going on. They don't spoon feed everything to you in the first issue like a lot of guys try to do. They like to lay out the past, present, and potential future of their character before the 22nd page of the first issue. And I don't understand this. This left an air of mystery surround it that I found intriguing. And I really, by the end of the issue, I didn't know much more about the guy than when I started. But I was instantly concerned for him at the peril he faced on the last page. I think more people should read more independent comics. Get this quick. Sweet Benitez cover. There's Billy Tan. Michael Turner has one. Micah Gunnell, the artist, phenomenal.
How's the interior art?
Kind of like a Chris Bacalo light at times, without being so stylized. I really like it. It's very clean art. I'm all about it. Get this book. Get this book.
Okay. Michael Turner has been dead now for about a year.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were worried about where Aspen was going with their founder being dead. This obviously is a step in the right direction.
It's a good sign. It's you know, they focused a lot on Soulfire and Fathom and stuff like that. It's good to see them introduce new titles and fresh blood. You know what I mean? And that's what this is. And for $250 a month, get it. Get it.
So this is a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's it for this time. We're getting out of here. Stop off at the website, www.myalternatereality.com. Read all of Dan's reviews. There's a whole bunch of them up there. Hundreds and hundreds of reviews of books that have come out over the last 6 or 7 months. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
Sweet Dan.
Saying, bye!
Later.